Hello and welcome and आपका स्वागत है to this Sunday webinar where we speak about different things, and this month is all about becoming a leader in your life, at your work, at your home. And today's conversation is a very interesting one which I picked up from our Itihasa, from Mahabharata, where we speak about how to become a leader through the eyes of Narad Muni. So Narad Muni is a very interesting character, right? He is known to be the one who is creating trouble in everybody's life. But that is not really true. That is just a media created character. In reality of Itihasa, he was extremely learned and extremely knowledgeable and wise. Today's conversation is the conversation between Narad Muni and Yudhishthir in Mahabharata when he had first taken over as king of Hastinapur. This was in a question format, but I will make it easy for all of us. And before we do that, let me tell you something about me. I'm Dr. Saurabh Bidani, a mental health therapist. I work with individuals, professionals, and companies to help take each of those people, the teams, to beyond the potential that they believe they are. Because each one of us is capable of so much in life. And that is my mission, to take 10 million people beyond their potential. This goal, this purpose came to me when I was in Manali on vacation, and I was reading about Shiva sitting on the windowsill. And as the night crept in and I looked up, I was enlightened with what I needed to do. From darkness came the truth of my life, and I left the corporate world to pursue my goal of helping people. During my corporate life, I have taken 3 startups to success, and I have made and helped make managers of young bloods. And I intend to do the same for younger, for older people, for men and for women, to make sure they never ever feel that they lost out in life. All right, enough about me, and let's get to our discussion today. So the first thing that Narad Muni talked about was that a leader must always protect. A leader must always be the father or the mother of his team. And the team should know and believe that whatever may happen, the leader will save them. They may reprimand them in private, but in front of anybody else, especially other teams, a leader will make sure that their team is safeguarded. The next is association. So a leader wants to make sure that his team or her team associates with the right kind of people. Yes, partying and everything is good. Similarly, at home also, with your children, everything like that is good. But at the same time, they must spend maximum time with people who can help them grow. So creating meetings with other managers, other leaders, making sure that their team people have a mentor or a mental health therapist who they can talk to so they can evolve. R is for respect. Now, we all know that a boss should command respect, but that respect has to be earned. It has to be earned in the way the leader protects, in the way the leader articulates association with their teams of how they can grow further. A leader always creates more information than less. A leader speaks a lot more, shares a lot more, talks about his or her failures a lot more, and the successes from the failure, so people can learn from it. So as they go along, they will command respect. A leader leads from the front. They are there in the battlefield, the Senapati or the Senapatni, however you want to see it. E. Now, what is E for? And do you know what I'm making of this whole thing? I will come to it, but let's go to E as in empathy. Beyond what a person has associated himself at work with, which is a salary and the desk, empathy is extremely important because empathy decides if an employee will live or die for you. In empathy or from empathy, you're able to hone down on your expectations of an employee. What happens is that when we bring in an employee, we expect them to be perfect because their resume says so. But remember, everybody is a human and they cannot have the same passion or the drive as you do when they join the company. It is the leader's responsibility to create the passion, the association with the company, the respect for the vision of the company and for himself or herself through empathy. The next is the power of narration. A leader must have an example from his or her personal or professional life to daily motivate the employees to grow, because that's how they can have the passion, the association, the respect, and also develop empathy for each other. Aditya Birla was very good at this. In one of his stories, he had an employee who messed up so badly that they lost millions of dollars. Now, in a normal case, you'd be like, oh no, that's not good. You can't do that. We must let the employee go. And that's what the board wanted. But he did not do that. He went back and looked at the employees' goods and the bads and decided that the amount of good that this person has done for the company outweighs the bad. Now, if this was right in the beginning, I think he would go with what is the potential versus what's happened. And that's what a great leader does. Look at home or look at it at work. It always is the same. Be it with kids, teachers with kids, parents with kids, it's the same thing. A leader will have great examples to how to motivate and move their employees further. When an employee makes a mistake, and they will, of course, we are all humans, a leader must have tolerance. Screaming and yelling, no. A leader must have or command the respect that when they look up, the stern look, it's enough for an employee to know that they have made a mistake. Anything beyond that is a N-O, 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 N-O. So a leader must have tolerance. So what do you start with? A leader with a P. What is it? What is it? What is it? I'll let you answer that. A is for association. R is for respect. E is for empathy. N is for narrating great examples. And T is for tolerance. P, if you still didn't figure it out, was for protection. And it adds up to parent. And I would like to thank one of the yogis from ISKCON who helped me connect the two together. What Narad Muni said to Yudhishthir and connecting it in the alphabets of P-A-R-E-N-T. A leader must be a parent, a mother, and a father at the same time for all their employees. And that's how you build a great company. I hope you liked what I had to share. If you have any questions, just write them in the comments and I will surely answer them. I look forward to seeing you again next week with a new webinar on new thoughts, and let's make you great. Again, I'm Dr. Saurabh Bidani. With a success of over 22,000 happy clients and over 200 workshops completed, I have over 20 years of experience across the globe in 5 continents and 10 different cities. So you know you are at the right place and you're getting the right advice. Practical advice. That's what I try to do. Till next week.